Did you know that even the brightest stars sometimes face their darkest moments? Recently, Grammy-winning singer Ne-Yo, known for his incredible music and seemingly unbreakable spirit, found himself in the depths of a painful loss that left him utterly shattered. Imagine losing someone so close to you, someone who brought light and hope into your life. For Ne-Yo, this nightmare became a reality when he lost his only daughter. Today, we're taking you through this deeply emotional journey, a story of heartbreak, resilience, and the power of love and support in times of unimaginable grief. In this video, we'll dive into what Ne-Yo and his family are going through, why his wife is reaching out to fans for their prayers, and how moments like these remind us that even our favorite celebrities need love and support. You'll gain a better understanding of the challenges that come with such a loss, and why it's important to show empathy. Stick with us as we unravel the story and see how we, as a community, can help uplift Ne-Yo and his family during this painful time. To understand the full weight of Ne-Yo's grief, we need to take a step back and look at his life before this tragedy. Ne-Yo, born Schaefer Jameer Smith, has captured the hearts of fans around the world with hits like So Sick and Miss Independent. His talent and charisma made him a household name, but beyond the spotlight, he's also a family man. He's always shared how much he treasures his children, speaking proudly of them in interviews and on social media. His love for his family is clear in everything he does. But in the last few weeks, that joy turned to despair, as he and his wife encountered a loss no parent should ever have to face. News broke that Ne-Yo's young daughter had tragically passed away. Understandably, this news sent shockwaves through his fanbase and the music community. Many people knew Ne-Yo as someone with a big heart, a dedicated father who valued his family above all. But behind closed doors, the heartbreak of losing his only daughter has brought him to his knees. Losing a child is a pain beyond words. It's something that forever changes a person. And for Ne-Yo, this grief was overwhelming. The depth of his sorrow is something that few can truly understand unless they've been through it themselves. For Ne-Yo, who's used to being a rock for others, being in this vulnerable place is incredibly difficult. He's opened up about feeling lost, struggling to make sense of life without his daughter. This wasn't just a tragedy for him, it was a devastation that rippled through his entire family. In the wake of this tragedy, Ne-Yo's wife, Crystal, has taken a brave step. Recognizing the emotional toll this loss has taken on her husband, she's reached out to the public, asking fans and supporters to keep their family in their prayers. This plea for support isn't something Crystal made lightly. It's clear she's watched Ne-Yo struggle under the weight of his grief, feeling helpless as he tries to navigate life without his daughter. For Crystal, seeing her husband, a man who's always been so full of life and love, sink into a deep depression, has been its own kind of heartbreak. And so, in her vulnerability, she turned to the public, hoping to create a wave of love and support that might reach Ne-Yo during this dark time. Her message to fans wasn't just about sympathy, it was a plea for unity, for us to come together and show Ne-Yo that he's not alone. What do you think? Can words, prayers, and messages really make a difference in someone's healing? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you've ever experienced a loss like this, we'd love to hear how you coped, what helped, and maybe what didn't. Your insights could be just what someone else needs to hear. When celebrities go through challenging times, it can sometimes feel distant. But stories like Ne-Yo's remind us that, at the core, we're all human. We all experience joy, heartbreak, and loss. There's something powerful about coming together to lift someone up when they're in pain. No amount of fame or fortune can shield a person from the sorrow of losing a loved one. What makes the journey even more isolating for someone like Ne-Yo is that, in the public eye, people sometimes expect him to be invulnerable. They see him as the strong, confident artist, not as a grieving father. That's why Crystal's plea for support is so important. By sharing their story and asking for prayers, they're opening a door for us to show up for them in their time of need. This isn't about fame or fanfare, it's about empathy, and the incredible power of a compassionate community. Every message, every prayer, is a reminder to Ne-Yo that he's not alone, that there are countless people holding him and his family in their hearts. So if you feel moved, take a moment to leave a message of support. If you're a fan of Ne-Yo, let him know how his music has touched your life. Share a story, a prayer, or even a simple note of encouragement. You never know how much your words could mean to someone who's struggling. As Crystal shared, Ne-Yo's grief has led him down a dark path, one that many people who have lost a loved one know all too well: depression. For those who have never experienced it, depression isn't just sadness, it's a heavy, overwhelming emptiness that can make even the simplest tasks feel impossible. And for Ne-Yo, a man known for his energy and passion, this struggle has been incredibly painful. Friends close to Ne-Yo have described how he's been keeping to himself, withdrawing from his normal routines, and losing interest in things that once brought him joy. This period of isolation has been particularly hard for his family to witness, as they see him fight to find even a small spark of hope in each day. Depression can be an invisible battle, and for Ne-Yo, it's a reality he's living every day as he processes his loss. Have you ever experienced or known someone who went through a similar struggle? How did they get through it? Your story or advice might be just what Neo or someone else watching this video needs to hear. If you feel comfortable, please share your thoughts in the comments below.